On the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals, Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the #1 team in the land, the LSU Tigers. First down here for the offense. The toss to the outside. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physicality. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hussein. At the 20, he's got space. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Unloads it left. It's complete. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field. And that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
How about this? They go empty 5 wide on 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare them.
That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. LSU trying to convert a 4th down. They want to run this quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, LSU! An impressive display there. Gets him 6.
Yeah, don't worry about throwing. This guy can run, too. Such a great dual threat. And when this guy lowers his shoulders, you can see he can do whatever he wants and get in the end zone.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. He wants to throw. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. From the gun, the ground game. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Dumps it to the back. This time it's complete. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Man, I don't care how many yards I gave up to get down here. I got to bow my neck. I got to make a play down here. When you create negative plays in goal line situations, man, you have a lot of success defensively. Great job bowing up.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got the tight end.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
Fourth and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Looking to throw. Give him 6. Touchdown, Tigers.
This tight end is such a weapon when you get down in this area of the field. Beautiful job on that touchdown catch.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So Reese with that.
And he's running in the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He's got his man. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a 1st down like they did right there.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Makes the catch is Hussein. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
And he could not get loose on the run.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got it! And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the 1st half. Before then, they can get another score.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. LSU lining up 1st and goal. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the 2nd half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
He tries to take the top off. And he makes the catch inside the 15. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Tigers! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Now, they told us they were going to run the trick play. I wasn't sure I believed them, but they dialed it up at the right time.
Oh, I bet you believe them now. And the defense didn't believe it first. They thought it was a run. You can tell they suck up the wide receiver.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The running back has it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Nice job by the fullback on that play. Was in pass protection first. He saw he could release out of the backfield, become a viable target for the quarterback, and gains a couple yards.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to turn the corner on the right. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Off the play fake on first down. And as he throws, can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speedster the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. The give to the tailback. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's right on target. Makes the catch and knocked down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Drop, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. First down for this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
And when the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, things have gone pretty well so far, right? You got the lead, you're playing at home, it's late, and you just need a few more of these completions to ice the game. That time, couldn't come away with it. It's a nice play by the defender, knocking it down.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away?
Got enough space. Touchdown, LSU. And they take it in for 6 more points. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. That's caught. It's Hussein. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. He's got it. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. From the gun. Looking for the score. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember.
There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.